This week's show is going to be more of the PT109, a bit more weathering, guns, flags, decals, all that kind of stuff. And good luck and see you in a bit. Great. Hello, welcome back to the Scale Model Club. Still working on PT109. It's a big boat. It's going to take quite a long time to finish. As you can see, I have painted, weathered the top half of the boat, and the next part is fitting the little bits and extra pieces to it. This is a ladder. I've painted it in Tamiya's red brown, and that's got to be stuck on the inside. And I think you'll find I work out that because I haven't stuck any windows in yet, you have to actually stick the windows in first before you put the ladder on. Gets the tweezers out. I think easy with your hands. Tweezers can help and can also be a hindrance. Are we sure? Quick, find the instructions. Quick read through the instructions lets me know that yes, you do need to fit the windows first. I'm very pleased with how it's all going at the moment, though. I must admit, it looks a lot nicer than I thought it would. If everybody's enjoying the build, I know this one's taken a long time, and I do apologise. It was a lot bigger than I expected it to be. But if we can all like and subscribe, push that notification button, then you can be told and notified when more awesome videos from the Scale Model Club come out. So here we have the windows. Woohoo! Now, clear parts is me and clear parts just don't mix very well. I don't know why, but I just don't. So I think we're also going to use the Revel Contact to Clear to glue these in, which is a clear glue that dries clear, so it doesn't matter if you get it everywhere. And during the process of putting the windows in, I think I dropped more on the floor than I fitted in the actual vehicle. But we found them all again. That's the Revel Contact Clear, comes with its own brush. Sorry it's off camera, but at some point I will learn how to actually film and model at the same time, but give us a chance, everyone. But so I run a little bit of contact clear around the edge of the aperture of the window, and then literally pick up the window with my tweezers and set it into place. It takes a little bit longer to go off the window contact to clear. It's not as instant as the plastic glue, so make sure you have a bit of time to let that go off. Otherwise, you end up pushing the windows out you just put in. Also, you need to try and work out, it also says in the instructions to fit these windows a lot nearer than when I'm fitting them now in the instructions, but you want to wait for that a little bit, because sometimes it's easier to paint it without the windows in, then you don't have to mask them. So I thought, right, well, we've done that, we might as well do all the other windows. Using the trusty side cutters, you have to be a little bit careful with the clear parts as well, because it's very breakable, very stiff. So you can quite happily snap pieces off if you don't cut them in the right place. Just take it easy, people. I have now. I finished it. Really want to try and find some people to go on it. Well, I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what to do with it yet. Thought about putting it in some water, doing a water dio. I might do that later on. I'm not sure. Be nice to see it going through the, up on the plane as it shoots through the sea. So I think that was the windows all fitted, and I think the ladder was also fitted. Is that fitted there? Took me quite a while to work out which end the ladder goes. The instructions weren't very clear. Either that or that was me being a dullard. So I thought I'd carry on and fit all of the windows. Because it's already been clear coated and everything else. I think I might raise the camera up a little bit so you can all see what I'm doing. But I am just basically using the Rebel contactor clear, just running it round the aperture, then using some tweezers to drop the window in. You sort of the contactor clear is something you need to have a bit of a play with and experiment with, because although it does dry clear, you don't want loads of it getting all over the place. Look at that. Boom. Straight in the hole. That's the tiny little window. You don't really see that, but you put it in anyway. Or it pings off onto the floor and you spend 20 minutes looking for it. It'd be good. I should put all these moments in like an end of the year bloopers reel, shouldn't I? And the plastic went pa-ding. Come on, Maly. Stop looking for it. Move on. Move on to the next bit. You're filming. You're losing the audience. There it is. So yeah, we'll just use that one. In fact, I think I used tweezers, but if I was honest, I've got these wax pencils from, I can't remember where I got them from in the end, but they're, you sharpen them to like a point and then you can they're sticky so you can pick really small bits up, mainly for photo etch, which I haven't tried yet. I really must, I'll get on that and find something. Should have got some photo etch for this, but I was so interested in building it, I just wanted to get on with it. I might do another one, see if I can find the English version. What's that, Vosper boat? Then I can have one of each. Right, so that's all the windows fitted. Now I'm going to fit the driver's bench seat, which has got the searchlight on the top in front of the dashboard. That's the last thing I fit because it's quite difficult to paint in there, so I left that out separately. And we've got that to fit, the ladder to fit. What was the other thing I did that was brown? Oh, the steering wheel. So yeah, I think you'll find I've fitted the steering wheel in, if you call it a steering wheel. So we fitted the steering wheel in, fitted the cockpit in, and that's nearly all done. Oh, sorry for it being off camera again. It's a whole new sort of camera angle. I think I'll try and raise up the either me or the camera, one of the two. Should do this live, shouldn't I? And you can shout and you can all go, "We can't see what you're doing." So yeah, if you just look in front of the living quarters bay, you'll now see like a little wall, and that's the bit that I've fitted, and the steering wheel. And now I think I need to fit the glass into the front section, the bit that covers the radio operator's room and the driver's room. No, I don't think it's actually dry. I think it's just the radio operator down there. So cut the window out, get hold of the window. Now these two were different sizes. They don't look it, but one side's one size and one side's the other. So look at the instructions. Keep your eye on the numbers of the screws. There's one. A cha-ching. There you go, that's one window. Now for the other one. Make sure you like and subscribe, then you can watch me put more windows in more windscreens. And thanks to everybody who has subscribed so far. I was really quite impressed that I had 80 odd views on the last video, so thanks very much everyone for watching. It is greatly appreciated. And you're all quite welcome to put any comments in the comments you want, especially any particular models you want to see. If I could work Facebook, I'd put a poll on there so you could all sort of put your opinion in as to what model you'd like to see next. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Perhaps I'll speak to my IT guru, Russ. That's if he can get his hands out of the dirt for 10 minutes. Cup of tea, or coffee, shall I say? Lovely that, I'll have another bit. Coffee. So, here we are. Look, we're doing quite well now. Everything is on, the roof's back on. Have I fitted the guns in? No, I don't think I've fitted the... Yes, I think the guns have been fitted, and now it's... now it's the life rings and some of the things that you wrap rope around to moor it. I can't think what they're called, but I paint them the same colour as the rest of it, which is the MIG Ammo 228, some kind of grey colour, can't remember what it is. So exactly the same colour as the rest of the boat, and then give them a wash with the Army Painter Quick Shade Strong Tone. That's the grey. I will in the next video, because I don't think I did it in this, show you my nice little new way of doing a gunmetal colour, because I don't generally use gunmetal. Shocker, I know. Now, because these are small, we'll paint these on the sprue. Paint them on the sprue. Yeah, that's the I don't know what you call them, but it's basically the bit that you run. You know, you wrap your rope round to moor it up at night. Not being a seaman, I've no idea what it's called. Quite fiddly, so we'll paint them on the sprue, let it go off. I think I then weathered them also on the sprue. Careful, don't want to knock that coffee over. Decal time. Right, now the vehicle, the boat has already been clear coated, so it's already got a protective layer on, so we should be able to put the decals straight on. I did make a boo-boo with one of the decals. We'll see if you can see which one it is. Maly, where you gone? I think he must have rushed off to get his little pot of water. That's the one. Now that's got warm water in it. If you use warm water, it works better with the decal. It soaks through the backing a little bit quicker. So as usual, we just going to use our hobby knife. Be careful, everyone, don't cut your fingers, to cut the decal off the sheet. Cut it as close to the decal as you can, but leave a little bit so you can get your tweezers on it. Have a quick look at the instructions. Make sure you know where the decals go, where you're going to start. So we're going to start with, as I think there's only a few decals on this, I think it was the numbers, so we'll cut the numbers out. Mind your fingers. And once that's cut out, we use our tweezers that work the wrong way, so when you squeeze them they open, when you let go they shut again and stay shut, so they hold your decal nice and tight. There they are, look. One of the most useful things you can buy for the modelling. Dip it in the water, leave it in there for about 15 to 20 seconds. And I'll see if I can find my decal solution. I'm using a new one. Quick Slurper Cough, Quick Slurper Char. Yeah, I'm using a new one because I spilt my Mark Sol and the other one. What's the other one called? Microset and Microsol, which I really used to like. So now we're using the Tamiya Mark Fit. Bit of tea towel. You need a bit of kitchen roll just to pop the decal on, so you don't get water everywhere. Basically, soaks up a little bit of water from the back in. So I'll give that a few minutes there. I think I get yourself either a toothpick or a paintbrush. You just, there you go, and then you just slide the decal about. Then you put a little bit of Mark Fit Strong on the actual model itself, where you want the decal to go, and then slide the decal on. And because it goes onto the Mark Fit first, you'll be able to slide that around, get that into the right position, and once you've got it in the position you like, you then just dab round the edges with a cotton bud to get rid of some of the excess Solution. There we have it, and then we carry on with all the rest of them. You will find that if you put the decal on and you don't use the mark fit, it won't move about, and you do need it, because sometimes you can get them on there sort of straight away, bosh, in the right place, but usually you have to, there you go, you have to move them a little bit. Once you've got them in the right place, you do make sure you need to just soak up the excess, because that can sometimes leave a funny mark. Just have another quick check as to where the decals should go. Which I don't know why, which we should all do, and then I went and slapped on the decal in the wrong place. But, you know, I'm happy with how it looked. And that's the person you've got to be. That's the person that's the worst critic, is yourself. Don't worry about all them other idiots that tell you put it in the wrong place. It's your model, put it where you like. And I think I've got one more to do on the gun at the back, and that's probably the decals done. Yeah, slide that into position. And that's the boat just about finished. I think that within, whilst the bits you don't see is me, I painted the wood in the dinghy on the front, and I put the flag on the back. The American flag went on the back. It was a decal that was a little bit fiddly, but you just have to fold it over onto itself, and then the boat's nearly done. I think I've got a little bit of rigging and the hull to finish off, and then we should be just about there, which I'll do in the next episode. There she is. Top half is done. Decals on, guns fitted, flag at the back fitted. USA. Big 50 cal at the back, or 20mm I think it was. 30 cals at the sides, and the wood done on the dinghy, so just the hull to finish off. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll come back to the finishing touches next week. Thanks for watching everyone.